illest baby, and the realest baby.
Meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At center, Jakob Poeltl. At point guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At guard, Graydon Tate. At forward, R.J. Barrett. At forward, Scotty Barnes. The head coach of the visiting team is Darko Rajakovic. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'7", number 5, Dyson Daniels. Center, 6'10", number 15, and forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre. And forward, 6'8", number 1, David Jackson. At guard, 6'1", number 11, James Young.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Poeltl make up the inside pair. Emmanuel Quickly out there with Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3. And for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So this is the first of 2 in a row. These two teams will play against each other. Greg, any advantages or disadvantages?
Well, I mean, I feel in the first game, you can run your game. That second time around is when you get to dig deep into the film and try and make adjustments.
Now, here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Young taking his time here. Over quickly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's up a 3. Good on the triple.
You go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
Young against Quickly. Here's Hunter. Off on the layup. And here's Toronto. It's a 3-point game. And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
So important to just have Scotty take these shots. It's not even about making them, to continue to build out his game.
For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range.
And now it's Dick knocking down a three of his own. Grady ready to answer.
Young against Quickly. Johnson the screen. Young from outside. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Young.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
It's Barrett on the wing. The three, nailed from three-point land.
But Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Young pass to Hunter. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Pass to Daniels. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Making a change here. Bogdanovich has checked in. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at Denver. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Checking out Toronto, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Johnson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto leading by 10. Barrett dishes to Pirtle. And here's Quickly for three. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Quickly's got 9 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
The Raptors making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. .131 left here in the opening quarter. Clock is at 3. Buffkin makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Here's Quickly. He's got 9. Here's Dick. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Buffkin. Okongwu with a screen on Quickly. Here's Buffkin. Some rookies have had a very hot hand this season. These are the best three-point shooters in the NBA's freshman class. 5th, Zachary Rizashek.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
First free throw is good. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Raptors leading by 16. The 3 from Barnes. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Inside, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hand, he got it to go.
Patience, bam.
Woo. How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Bruce Brown. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Mitchell. And it's Abaji in at the small forward, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 12.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Hunter on the wing. With the shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented, they trust each other, they work together, and you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Nance passes to Bogdanovich. They need this. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3 ball there.
There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Davion Mitchell. Okongwu finds Nance. Hawks passing it around. Krejci passes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. The Hawks again can't hit.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Olynyk. The tray. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle moves to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 12.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Krejci passes to Nance. And just miss after miss right now.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Nance outside. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Olynyk finds quickly. 3-pointer. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Barnes, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Quickly. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under it.
Completely new group on the floor. And then for Toronto, they're checked in for Olynyk. And Dick subbed in for Bruce Brown. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 5 points so far.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
A 3 from Barnes. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
There's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. Please give it up for the participants.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Atlanta Hawks.
They have to be better offensively, shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Young inside, quickly covering. Pirtle with the ball. Nothing on the board. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Johnson outside. Hunter kicks to Daniels. Pass to Capella. Johnson with it. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta again missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Quickly finds Dick from downtown, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Now Daniels. Still yet to score. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Raptors.
And here's Barnes for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Barnes has got 27 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Capella dishes to Hunter. Quickly against Young. Johnson for 3. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Reza Shea is coming in for Daniels. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Toronto, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And here's Brown outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
To the middle. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for Trae Young.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Green, he's checked in for the Hawks. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Johnson outside. Will it go? Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shots good by Boucher.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The shake. And it's Reza Shea missing. The Raptors have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. And the shot's good from Boucher.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Boucher against Johnson. Boucher's shot is off. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Off target from three-point range. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth, we've got Olynyk, Brown out there with Mitchell. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Agbaji in at the small forward. High post try. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
On the wing, Mitchell. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the three ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Rizachet. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Boucher. For 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's just so good from out there, even when the defense is tight.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green deciding where to go with it. And Bogdanovich now top the key. For the 3. Agbaji pulls it in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
For 3, Mitchell drills it from outside.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Mitchell against Green. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Agbaji's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young against Mitchell. From deep. Young's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Here's Shed. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Screen by Young. Daniels from outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Toronto.
Pass to Agbaji. Shoots. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Traps in the tray.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Scotty Barnes.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Boucher. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Lets the 3 fly, sinks the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Shot to stop the run. Hands it from downtown. Here's Shed. Here's Abaji. And it falls. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.